So Usha has 3 projects. So our flagship project today now is the Jackpot Lake Lithium project in Nevada. It's a lithium brine project, so it's very similar to what you see in South America. But a little fact people don't realize is the only operating mine in North America today is a lithium brine project in Nevada, and we're about 4 hours from there. So that is our flagship. We also have what I think is a very exciting gold project in Arizona. It's permitted, but it's kind of taken a back burner now that we've got the lithium project. It's right by Gold Basin Resources, where the Great Bear guys are doing 20,000 meters. So we're very excited. We think we're in the right camp. And our third project is in Ontario. It's a nickel project. It was our first project that we really liked to start, and actually spinning it out now. It's so 3 projects, 3 great jurisdictions. So it's like I said, the nickel project was our first project, and so as companies evolved and we brought in new projects, really with the focus on lithium today, we thought the best thing we could do to help reward shareholders was to spin this project out. Now it has 64 meters from surface of about 1% nickel. The bottom 10 meters is 2% nickel. So it really could be a flagship project. It was our original flagship project, and we thought, with our focus strategically on lithium and our U.S. assets, it would make sense to reward our shareholders. And so now we're doing, it's a 5-to-1. So if you have 10,000 shares of Usha, you get 2,000 shares of Formation Metals. You don't have to do anything, it's automatic. You just have to own the stock by the record date. So Jackpot Lake, the thing I love about this lithium project is that it will let us deliver a resource with as little as 2 holes, right? So it's a lithium brine. Very different, I think, from what you see typically in the news today with the hard rock, PMET, for example, or clay with Lithium America. This is a lithium brine, similar to what Albemarle has. And so we started drilling it in December. We've permitted 6 holes to 2,700 meters. And so we started our first hole in December. We'll actually be wrapping up very shortly, and we'll move on to hole number 2. And it's been going great. We're very excited what we've been seeing. The core coming out has been phenomenal. We've got what's really nice is that there's all these projects really, until you drill them, are theories. They have a model. You really don't know what you're going to find until you get down there. And so for us to be able to get down there and really validate what we were hoping to find it's been really exciting. Yeah, really pleased. So for me, it was 3 things. One was the ability to get to a resource very quickly, right? I think that the ultimate thing we all want to accomplish with every project is we want to get to a resource, because that's how you move these projects forward. With lithium brine specifically, it's a much quicker process. It's also very attractive, right? Most companies that have successfully found a lithium brine, at a grade 100, 125 ppm, they're actually moving towards production. They've been, it's very quick to move from exploration to development to production, right? Especially compared to hard rock and these other, styles of mineralization, right? And for us, that was key, being able to get to a resource as quickly as possible. Lithium's a really hot space. It's really attractive. It's in a great jurisdiction. I mean, it's the home to Tesla, right? So, we knew, especially with the IRA and what's happening with the U.S. efforts to support domestic production of critical minerals, lithium especially, we knew it was a great space to be a part of. And the terms are very generous, right? I mean, we were able to negotiate great terms. It was $1 million in stock, which I think was very reasonably priced. So it made a lot of sense for us to pivot towards lithium play, and we're really happy we did. So we're gonna have a busy year. So we're drilling, as I said, right now, and we are gonna, shortly complete hole number 1 and then begin sampling. It's a different process than when you're doing hard rock with the assays, because you have to develop the well, and then essentially you're sampling water. Right, so we'll move on to hole number 2 while we're waiting for that to be done, and I'm expecting steady news for this program for the next 2 to 3 months at least. And we're hoping to keep on drilling, and we'll adjust as we move forward. At the same time, the spin-out's happening in the next couple months, right? I expect the record date. We're going to finalize it, but it'll likely be, this quarter is what I'm expecting. And so, there's of course news related to that, and then of course once that's spun out, we're going to be getting listed with that property, right? And then with the gold asset, we're not focused on it right now, but we've had offers for that asset, and I mean, it's a flagship project for about 5 companies in that area. So, we're gonna figure something out. It's drill ready, it's permitted, so that'll be something we'll figure out this year. Spin out, option out to someone, or maybe go back and do some work on it ourselves. Yeah, I do actually. I mean, you want to go first investment. The funny story is I invested in Pokemon cards. So everybody else was playing Pokemon, and I just saw this. It was amazing. Like you could literally. I remember the store. I was in Vancouver boys, Wally's on Hastings, and it was unbelievable. You could go out and make money, and it would, so I started buying Pokemon cards and trading them to sell, and it was pretty good. I made a lot of money doing that. I would say the other one I got to say, which I love, and I'm not a genius about, was when oil went negative a couple of years ago during COVID, and I said, this is impossible. Can't stay negative forever, and that was good. I mean, in this space specifically, we've had a lot of wins in mining. I mean, that's the reason why I became a geologist too, right? With our family, they've been very successful in this space, and they said this is kind of a place you should be in. So, yeah. I think, the Usha story is very much, we're strategically focused on delivering a resource. That's what we want to accomplish. That's the goal of our program. We've got a great cap structure, working capital of 1.8 million, 35 million shares out. One of the things I love about the company is that still today, over 70% of the stock is owned by management, insiders, associates, right? So we've been around, sticking around for the long haul, and so we've got a company that's well managed, well funded. We're executing our plans, and the market cap's only 10 million, right? So we're, I think, in a very exciting part of our story right now, and I hope people see that.